And as we begin this ceremony, I'd like to just honor each of you for showing up and being here as we welcome in the fifth blessing of life, eternal knowing. As we begin to increase light body essence and work with the sacred codes in the heart, what we call the high holy heart, or the heart within the heart. It does operate through the physical heart, but the high holy heart is what's called the alpha and the omega portal of that which the influx of the omnipresent field of the love of all that is rises. So we begin to open up the bottom of the prana tube, and we allow through the breath to draw up our mission for being here in this moment, in this incarnation, in all that we are, in all the bodies of our being. And as we increase light body essence, we begin to feel the sacred oscillation wave of the vibratory frequencies that flow up. And it moves through all the major chakras, the meridian lines, the nadis, and all of the sacred energy wheels that move through all the bodies of the being. And we can feel that rise through our essence. As we tune in, you're welcome to place your left hand on your heart and right hand over top. You don't have to. In all of the ceremonies that we do with Grandmother, it's if you so choose. This is a sacred mudra that is utilized to help to understand the Divine Mother in her sacred presence as she holds the womb or the opening of the divine universes. And when we speak of Divine Mother, we're speaking of Mater, the matter, the creatrix, that which is receptive, that which allows us to feel the flow of all creation, of all that is, the infinite unmanifest, through the womb of all being. And what a blessing it is to receive that omnipresence, where we indwell and where we dwell in all space, all time, no space, in all essence, in all presence. If you so choose, you are welcome to breathe up and release with the sound of ah, which is the sound of the heart. Ah. Feeling that rise up even more. And feeling the influx and increase in the light body essence, which in turn helps to restore spin or create harmonic spin at the cellular level, at the electronic level, at all levels of the body and being. And as we enter the vehicle fully, we can feel that command post upon which we are here and ever present. So we thank and bless our guides, our guardians, the sacred energies that hold the frequencies of the highest and deepest for the good of all. We are so welcoming of this loving, love beyond love. Love that is held so preciously like a jewel, held in the treasury of our being. And as we open up that treasury, we find the sacred jewel in the center of the lotus, like Om Mani Padme Om. And we feel that jewel as it enters the heart space through the Alpha and the Omega portal, through the high holy heart, or what's called the Holy of Holies. How blessed it is to be here. And you may feel a rising of the calling of your mission, and how wondrous it is to be here now. As it spirals up in two counter-rotating fields, we feel it rise up through the Ida and the Pingala, that being the receptive and the transmittive, intersecting at each one of the chakras and merging at the crown, where it opens up like a feathered serpent, representing the merging of these two fields through the Shushana, which is the neutral chord. And through that feathered serpent, we are able to receive the sacred divine knowing, which opens up the top of the pranic tube, the crown of stars that are held for our highest, most holiest nature. As we feel an influx of the supreme intelligence, that which descends down into counter-rotating fields. And as it descends down, we feel that sacred breath and connect into the vision of our being. Just as the mission rises, the vision descends. And it brings with it the sacred gifts of the inner knowing, like the inner temples of the many mansions within mansions, and where we sit at the seat of the soul. Surrounding this is called the crown of glory, and the 12 doves of peace. And descending down on the gold and silver cord is the 12 Merkabic fields, represented by a star tetrahedron and a star octahedron, who descends down and brings to each one of the high holy chakras and of the tree of life and the 10 Sepheret, bringing down the neutral code for each of us to experience the essence and presence of our being. And as we breathe in even more, may we connect even deeper. In the center of the heart, in these two counter-rotating fields, we feel what is like a figure 8 moving in all directions, which is a cross-section of a torus, which is like a donut shape that surrounds the heart field and expands out in the magnetics, in the radiance. As I've expanded into my full light body essence, may each of you experience this as well. Come to that place of comfort and peace in your body and being. As you can gently open your hands, as if to imagine feeling little tiny dewdrops of an essence or a water, the blessedness of the high holy presence of your being. As you feel the calling of your heart rising and the vision of your presence descending. For this sacred circle, we together create a golden heart in the center, from which each of us may go into silence and stillness. At any time, if you feel called to go into the center of this golden heart that is woven together from the love of each of our hearts, the love of all that is, you're so welcome to enter into the center of the circle. You're also welcome to sit around where you feel comfortable in that sacred circle. Maybe you're hovering above, or you're underneath, or you're around in council. Just realize that your high holy presence, the sovereign, noble, and divine nature of your being, is held in the purest space. That you already are everything you seek. And you are in the master space of your divine being. As those two callings from beneath and above merge together, we ask you now to form an intention, of which in a few moments, Charlie's going to take off the muting, and each of us are welcome to offer to the center of that golden heart our intention, what comes through the awareness of the expansion of our light body essence. And as we join in our voice, in and out the sounding of our heart, whatever it is that you wish to give. You may even just want to put your hand up if you don't want to speak and offer that to the center of our circle. So just letting that intention form right now from the calling of your being, from the wisdom of the vision of your presence, and from the mission of your being. And breathing in. And relaxing. We're gently unmuting now and giving each of us an opportunity to speak. I'm starting right now by just bringing my intention to the golden heart in the center of our circle.
Are you in security?
I offer the grace of my being through the unfoldment of the presence of all that I am, and may it merge and bring to source point the blessedness in this moment. Thank you, so be it, and so it is. I now ask Charlie to bring forth his intention for the group.
Tonight, before I appeared on Zoom, I did a brief meditation and felt the field of resonance of the collective whole of humanity, and realized that there was a great disturbance in the fabric. And so tonight, my intention and what I bring forth is peace. A peace that passes understanding, one that operates at the heart level and radiates outward, so that each person, not only in our familiar circle here, but as it extends out into the galactic universe, that the peace within us resonates with all living forms. And so that's what I intend to bring, and I am bringing tonight to this beautiful circle of loving hearts. Thank you.
Oh,
And now I ask Anna to bring her intention if she's so
my intention for this evening for all of us present here in sacred space is allowance to be the truth of your being, without any judgment, just being you. So I'm offering you all the allowance to just be you.
Thank you. Renata, if there's anything you'd like to add.
Oh, where's my...
You're okay, we can hear you, sweetie.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
The intention for today is to hold space for everyone here with us, those who couldn't, and to hone your grace, your inner strength and power, embrace it, and use it for good.
Thank you so much. Josephine, is there anything you'd like to add to our circle?
Okay, this is new for me. So what I would like to bring is my heart to everybody. And that's what I offer to the group.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Nicole, is there anything you'd like to add to our circle?
I'd like to add the gift of harmony and merging of polarities into a blissful and ecstatic explosion of unity and compassion and love for all of creation through all time and space.
Thank you. That's very beautiful. Thank you so much. William, is there anything you'd like to add to our circle?
I'd like to add that we honor everyone's journey, and that we honor other people's definitions. The word peace can mean several things. I believe everything starts with inner peace, and through inner peace, I hope that the word reincarnation becomes more prevalent in your lives, in all our lives.
Thank you. Beautiful. Tracy, is there anything you'd like to add to our circle?
Yeah, I would like to add that each of our souls open up new doors of awakening and fulfillment so that we may serve our soul purpose here at this time.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Susan, is there anything you'd like to add to our circle?
Yes, I would like to bring the energy of liberation, that we be liberated on all levels of our being from all discordant thought forms, vibrations of any source that is not in alignment with the highest of our being, so that we may, in this physical form, fully embody and fully fulfill what we've come here to be.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Clarissa, would you like to add anything to our circle for your intention?
I would like to add action.
Thank you. Anything else you want to say, or just action?
In alignment. Action in alignment. That's what I want to say.
Thank you. That's beautiful. If there's anyone who would like to just silently bring in those from our soul groups, those from our families, anyone who would like to just gently add someone that we love, someone that we care for, we can say that silently by just putting our hands up, if you so choose, and draw them into the center of our circle, or bring them into our circle as well. Adding as well all of humanity, nature, the earth, all the fields of awareness, sentient life, those that are feeling the joy, and those that may be going through any other of those fields. We honor you all joining us tonight, including bringing in the higher and deeper of beloved beings who are here to support our unfoldment and growth. Thank you so much. And as we begin to go more deeper into sacred space, you may need a blanket nearby, and if you don't have your water, do have it ready. We're going to go into our first transmission, drawing in the blessing for tonight's gathering, which is infinite knowing. So please get yourself into a comfortable place that works for you. If you need to take a little drink of water, you're welcome to do that. And just find out if you need a blanket. Sometimes we get cold because of the energy coming in. Whatever it is that you need to do. And we're just going to center in and begin our journey going into the infinite knowing as I call forth Grandmother to enter my vehicle completely. We may or may not be opening up the sound. It will just all depend on whether or not there's interference with the sound or not. Charlie's in charge of that now. And I'm just going to go into my deepest sacred space. And you're just more than welcome to just really feel the connectivity of every part of your being as we draw in what's called the sacred gateways. And we work with these sacred gateways because they connect to the 7 bodies of being. And so I offer you this opportunity to either close your eyes or do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. And some who are in group, they feel the desire to move their hands and do mudra. Some feel like they need to get up and move. Whatever it is that brings you into that sacred, deep space, you're so welcome to do that. And to just come to that place of comfort and peace as we begin this journey for the first transmission. Beginning in the east, drawing in the energy of the emotional body, the sacred shape of the icosahedron, and the element of water. We ask for this gateway to open so that we may draw in the light of the love of all that is omnipresent, the light of the supreme intelligence, omniscience, the light of divine wisdom, omnipotence, through the threefold flame, to flow in through that gateway as we feel the first fingers of light rising on the eastern portals of light, the sun flowing through that gateway and coming into the center of the circle and into the center of our hearts. May we breathe into that now as we feel the golden heart in the center of our circle. You are always welcome to stand in the center of that circle if it feels true for you. And we can feel the element of water, the tuning of the emotional body, as we feel grandmother's message of infinite knowing. What a blessing it is, dear ones, that you are here, that you have always been here, for here is everywhere. Here is an unknown, yet it is ever present. And through the waters of creation we flow into the center. And as we are drawn to the heart, we know that this is the place where all things form and unform, where the known and the unknown come together, where the infinite unmanifest of the blessedness of this moment comes to greet the conscious mind. As we feel this unfoldment opening, we can feel the blessings from the emotional body being tuned. From the moment of your inception, when you first left Source and descended down through all different dimensional constructs, coming right here and now into this physical form, into the cellular structure, into the vibratory frequencies of the emotional body, and the subtle waves of waters, the waters of all that is, the knowingness of the being. You may feel a tuning. In that tuning, sound rises. Listening to the voice of the heart of the heart. What have I always known, but unable to say? What secrets in this being have I held so dearly that now reveal themselves? This sacred nature that cannot be spoken, yet I hear the sweet song of it flowing through my being. I am lifted and held. I feel the mother of all mother creation enfold me and hold me like a newborn child, a newborn babe. Her whispering into my heart is a song sung for every being who enters into form and comes into conscious awareness. I hear this song as she blesses me, touching the gentleness and kisses my forehead. With the wisdom of her creation, she blesses the knowing at the core of all that I am. There behind her, gazing down, this divine pater or fatherly presence, enfolding us in this familiar way. The light of his eyes and his gazing gaze deeply into my soul, into my wholeness, into all the fragmentary parts of my being wishing to come home. And in that gaze, my emotional body is tuned. I can feel it move through the body, and I feel this blessing now. My cells are appreciating the moisture, appreciating the warmth of this liquid, loving presence. And as I breathe into it, I begin to feel the tuning of this body. As I thank and bless, I bow down to this moment. How wondrous it is to be here. And as I breathe through, I begin to feel the presence centering in the southern gateway. The sun is rising in the noon, and there's warmth above me. I see the gateway of the south, and I feel it gently opening. In this physical form, the earthly presence of the earthly garden, of the moment where each seed that was planted in each incarnation is beginning to blossom. There are seeds still in the earth from this incarnation that are beginning to germinate, take root, and start their journey towards forming. I can feel the intention of my physical form. It is asking for ease. It is asking for flow. It is asking for the fruit of the divine, of the loving heart of all creation to move through it. The nurturance, the wisdom, the knowing of the light, the infinite eternities in a physical form, just as I was tuned in the east, the waters flow to the earth, and the light that flows through, the love of all that is, omnipresence, the supreme intelligence, omniscience, and the divine wisdom, omnipotence, through what is called the threefold flame, love, wisdom, and power, flowing through this gateway and into my heart, into my physical form, as my cells begin to sing and there's a tingling and movement. What a blessedness it feels. What a blessedness that it is. To tune not only into the sensations, but into the higher presence available in a physical form. I thank and bless my physical mother and father, whom I chose before I entered into this form, and all the lineages from their lifelines and lifetimes, as I entered their gene pool in their co-creation. I thank the mother, and I feel the drawing of that mother line, clearing any particles of less than the perfection of my being, less than the perfection of all that is, clearing any of that energy through the mother line, right back to source inception. As I feel the light flow back in through that mother line, through my physical mother and back into my heart. What a blessing for this physical form to feel that divine loving presence. As I tune in now to my father and the father line and all the lineages and all the lifelines and lifetimes. And I ask for that clearing of that father line, any particles of less than the perfection of all that is, to be moved through and cleared as I move back through time and space and all that is, dimension upon dimension, to source infinite. As I feel the light of all purified presence move through the father line, back into my heart. As I connect in, I see the power of the pater, the father in my life, and how it moves through my physical masculine presence. As I feel the mother moving through my physical feminine presence, merging together in a union in my heart. And if I have physically birthed children here on this planet, I thank and bless them. And if I have cared and tended and taken care of children, or if I have birthed projects here, or any form of seeds of my creation, I thank and bless them, like the mother and father of my being. Just feeling the wisdom of that heart flowing through me now, feeling the masculine and feminine presence of my mother and father, brothers and sisters, my soul families, back to source and within my heart, back again. As I notice the Western Gateway, I see the sun beginning to set. And I notice the blessedness of that gateway. I can see the ancient ancestors, and they are moving towards that gateway, bringing me messages upon the winds of creation, the element of air, and that sacred shape of the octahedron, just as I connect into the sacred shape of the hexahedron or the cube in the physical gateway, in the octahedron, in the Eastern gateway. We see all these sacred shapes coming into the center, spinning in all directions. I see off in the distance the last fingers of light, moving across the horizon of creation and coming in to the Western Gateway. There, the place of the mental realm, the mental body, as I connect into my consciousness, both subconscious, superconscious, and I feel the thinking and thought processes, both of the infinite mind and the intellectual mind of the persona, and the divine gnosis, or the centering of presence in my body and being. And as that gateway gently opens, I receive omnipresence, the love of all that is, the supreme intelligence, as I connect into the omniscience and the divine wisdom, omnipotence, through the threefold flame of love, wisdom, and power, coming through that gateway and tuning my heart, connecting to water and earth and the air, these three elemental properties now slowly moving through my body and being. As we tune the mental body, we begin to hear the more refined frequencies of causal mental realm. As we connect in to the thinking processes of our day-to-day life, our worries, our concerns, and we drop them into the pool of creation in the center, into the golden heart. We ask that any of our cares or worries be washed away, be purified in that divine light. We also ask that the thoughts of all humanity, all sentient light, all sentient life, to be brought into that divine mind, into that centralizing focus, beyond the lens of perception, into the lens of conception and inception. How blessed it is to be in this presence, and how wondrous it is to feel the relaxation of first the cranial structure, and as it moves down into the heart, as the heart informs consciousness. Let us call the cranium with a brain like the hardware, and the heart like the software. We may enter into that high holy heart and bring forth a beloved intention for the clearing of the consciousness of humanity, so that lower frequencies may be brought into harmonization with the utmost highest. Into balance, we feel this flowing frequency. As the mental body is tuned and harmonized, the moment of first thought, first creation, first moment of recognition that somehow we are separate from Source. We bring that back now and fully realize We are one, the Source Divine, all that is. The one in the many, and the many in the one. Feeling that blessed flame of light. And breathing that through the body. And relaxing even deeper. As I notice the northern gateway, the gateway of fire and spirit, as I see the night sky is filled with light, the pinpointing lights of the star brothers and sisters, just as the ancestors came through the western gateway and brought their messages, so too the star brothers and sisters shine above. As I connect into the northern gateway, I feel the light of creation descending down and filling my whole being with the fiery presence. The element of fire, the sacred shape of the tetrahedron. As I connect into that northern gateway, the gateway of spirit, my spiritual essence, I feel the spiritual body opening unto itself with the blessedness of the grace in this heart. I feel a warm embrace from Mother, Father, Source. As the spiritual essence of my being that has always been there offers itself a blessing, a prayer, a moment. And as that gateway gently opens, I feel the omnipresent field of the love of all that is, the supreme intelligence, omniscience, and the divine wisdom, omnipotence, merge together through the flame of the threefold flame, coming in and bringing its transmutational qualities. That which may feel heavy, being lightened and transmuted. That is called purple transmuting flame. The capacity for us to transmute, to take the form and to dissolve the form, and for it to come into its newest and highest iteration, the next phase of our development in spiritual presence, coming right into the center of our circle, and into the center of our hearts. Breathing into that now. As we have traversed the outer wheel, you can feel that which is beneath the terrestrial body, the connection to the etheric, the sacred shape of the dodecahedron, and that which is above, the celestial body, connecting into the Akashic realm, the sacred shape of the star tetrahedron. As we feel the opening of the bottom and the opening of the top of these two counter-rotating fields within our own being. The etheric body and the Akashic body, the multidimensional body. That which rises through the mission of our being in the terrestrial, and that which descends through the Akashic dimensions to the vision of our being, right into the center of the heart. We feel the omnipresence rise and the omniscience descend in these two counter-rotating fields, together in a sphere of light in the center, in the Holy of Holies, in the heart. The blessedness in this moment of the body of light, the rainbow body. As we connect into that body of light, we feel all the bodies of being attuned, as we feel what is called a torus or torsion field. As the omnipresence, the omniscience, and the omnipotence merge together in the threefold flame in a torsion field, creating fields of magnetic awareness and resonance around our whole body. As we connect into these fields now, As these 7 bodies are tuned, we now begin the next level of this transmission as Grandmother brings forth sound and light. Whatever it is that you need to do to tune yourself to be comfortable. As we begin to play the drum and tune into sound. You're welcome to open your hands as if to cup water, allowing for the fields of grace to flow through. You may feel tiny tingles in your hands. As the hands fill with the radiance, you are welcome to bring it to your heart center and breathe it through, opening up your hands to receive more of this transmission, if you so choose. Ay 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 Oh, ancient wise one, here you are again. You have come to this circle. Within this being, the sacred messenger, Angelos, wise one, winged one, the wings, the representation, the fullest essence and presence. And oh, your divine messages you bring so silently, so sweetly. Opening up the letter, breaking the seal, finding the gift inside. This wise one, this messenger, you have always resided here. And though in the busyness of this day-to-day life, you are there, sometimes in the background, just gently tapping the shoulder, urging gently, asking quietly for audience to just speak through the subtleness. If we but listen, there you are, as you have always been, a you that is not a you that can be said to be a person or a persona. Even beyond beingness, formlessness, this quiet intrinsic nature, the guiding light and force, internal guidance, eternal guidance, feeling like multiple streams in a bandwidth that opens, I can tune the dial. We can tune the dial. We can open it wide. We can feel those multiple streams come in. And then we can tune it down softly so it's just a resonant, focusing beam, strong. Through our meditative practices, whatever it is that brings us so close to nature, yet so hovering gently. We feel the embodiment of our feet that touches the earth, and we feel the extension of our branches through the tree of life, through the tree of knowing, through the tree of love. The seed of wisdom and the fruit of life, the seed of life and the flower of life. In the heart-encoded frequencies, there you send the subtle signals, just gently whispering, if we but listen. But we have been trained, we've been trained to look outward. We're taught from an early age to find favor, to comply, to win the prize, to win the love. Conditions placed upon us. A smile is welcome, but not a cry. No decrying the moment of loss. No, all these different conditions in programs and contracts. And how they may be asked and invited in and melted and dissolved. If we but take this moment to realize the greatness of our being. O you wise messenger, O you wise guardian, O you wise infinite knowing, knowing beyond knowing, descending and rising. I see the strands of your love, the loving light from source, always there. And in my moment of loss and longing, there is the unfolding if I but let it in. My tears of longing have held you back, and yet somehow, some way, your messages have received me, whether through another, maybe a book, maybe something I hear in my physical environment that brings me back into my heart. Always re-hearting me, reminding me that I am here. And I can hear you that is saying, I have always been here. Listen now, dear ones. Tune the inner ear of the heart. Tune the inner eye of the soul. Tune the inner touch of the wisdom of being. Tune the inner sound of the inner voice. Listen, feel, touch, hear, know. As this sound comes forth for thee in language of light, now ekwatina tokushkwala yatunu notona. Himiame kwenan odate ushkuna. The sacred number of the moment before. What is called the language of the heart, the green language, the sacred syllables. Dewana, Dewekana, Nawete Mutua Dewaha Nawete Tunua Tanawea Natoi Oh, my children, come to the center of the circle. Feel the fires, the fire of the golden heart, the grace that radiates. Therein is all. The multiple streams of thy being, the multiple hearts within the heart, the multiple knowing within the knowing, woven in the silence and stillness. Breathe into this now. I am Grandmother Eloshon. This blessing comes. It comes from the moment before all moments are formed. It comes from the witnessing of all presence. As the crown of the being is opened, the light of all creation from the illumined realms gently tapping the third eye, only as a reminder like tuning the instrument, gently tapping the crown, only as a reminder of tuning the instrument, gently tapping the throat, only as a reminder of the tuning of the instrument, gently tapping the heart center, only as a reminder of the tuning of the instrument, into the solar plexus, gently tapping in a slow circular movement, bringing the prana, kita, ki, from the inner sun, bringing the hand out towards the sacral chakra, feeling the vibratory frequency of creation, flow, movement, and then to the base, blessing and honoring our form, as we bring the infinite, eternal, and internal guidance system together, we can begin to feel the opening of the 90% of the dormant codes stored in what is called the libraries of liberation, the opening. What is awaiting the dawn of this being, this instrument tuned to its higher chordal playing? The songs of creation flowing through. Who am I? Who have I always been? Who am I not? How is this? What is this? As we intone and attone and attune with the vowel sounds, beginning with A and moving through if you so choose to join. Feeling the frequencies moving through the body. You can even cup your hands over your ears. Moving to the sound of E. Moving back to the sound of A. The sound of oo. Going into the sound of I. And breathe. Just tuning into our birth name, the name that was given us, just our first name, and looking at the vowel sounds that are contained in it. For instance, my name has Karina, which is A, E, A. And just feeling the different vowel tonations in the name of whatever your birth name is, and feeling how that affects the attunement of your body and being, and how it connects you into Source Divine. As we choose our parents' prayer to our birth, we are choosing in the first intonation of the different vowel tones and sounds. And this helps us to understand the infinite intelligence and how it works through us. As I just play around with the sounds of A, E, I, O, U, and U, you're welcome to just tune in to your own birth name and how it is resonant through what is called the instrument, and how it brings about more connection to the infinite knowing, the infinite intelligence of the Supreme. You're welcome to bring your hands into prayer pose, but not touching your hands. Just feeling the energy through the fingertips. What comes through by just tuning in without touching, feeling the vibratory frequencies of the infinite intelligence as it moves through. You may feel your hands want to move like mudra with the tonality and with the energy moving through. You're welcome to do whatever feels called in your body. And breathe. Gently saying your name out loud. And feel what happens between your fingertips as you bring your hands together. Just saying your birth name. Karina. As it moves into the whispering of the heart. And then feeling the infinite name within the quietness of your own being, the sacred name of your own presence, whatever that may be. Perhaps it's a non-verbal tonality. Perhaps it is a name you hear. Whatever that may be, gently feeling its presence through the heart. And breathing through as the fingertips begin to touch gently. Coming into prayer pose. Into the heart. Cupping the right hand under the left hand. And just holding it gently. As we feel the crown open, if it is not already, feeling the multiple bands and strands of infinite awareness flowing down and in through the heart as it flows up through the heart and around the body. Connecting to the heart of this beloved planet and to the heart of this universe and to the heart of the infinite and manifest, to the womb of all creation, to the divine mind of Father, Mother, Source, all that is. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. The Ein Sof, or the original flame of beingness. Shakti Shivaya. Formlessness and creation. Shekinah. Grace, Sophia Christos. Buddha. Tara. Bringing hands to prayer pose if you so choose, into the third eye. Tuning and bowing. To the heart. As the message of thy being rises now in the tuning of the instrument, whatever it is that you receive as you have already received, may this blessing continue in perpetuity. Breathing in. And in this lesser place of heart and light, we now bring our water vessel to this infinite knowing and unknown. If you have your water vessel nearby, bringing to the third eye, to the heart. I hold my vessel in my hands for all that we have received in this blessing. May it enter these waters. May we drink of the cup of our heart of being, embodying this presence and being filled with the waters of all light, of all love, of all creation. So be it and so it is. And whatever other blessing you would like to give to these waters, you're welcome to do that in the quiet of your own heart. Drinking when you're ready. Just taking this moment to just center yourself. I'm going to ask Charlie to take the mute off and to open up the sound for each of our voices as we just tune into this silence, but allowing ourselves to just be able to listen to each other's breathing, connect into where we are in our space. I'm just going to take my glasses off and gaze into each of your eyes as grandmother is here. And this is just our moment to gaze, to breathe, to take in. Just to gently take our wrists, if you like, and just to move them around, hands, whatever it is you need to do to bring that transmission through your body. Blessing this now.
That's good.
This is the time of the evening where each of us has the opportunity to go into the center of the circle and receive a blessing from the group. And we ask if you want to, you don't have to. What happens in this portion of the evening is you are metaphorically, so to speak, and energetically placed in the center of the circle. And each of us gather our hands around and we send light, we send sound, any kind of messages that come to honor the blessedness of each of our beings and to honor what has transpired. If you do not wish to be in the center of the circle, you're welcome to just stay around. I'll call out your name. If you want to be in the center of the circle, you can just nod and say yes, and we will put you in a harmonization healing light, of which it gives you the opportunity to go deeper and metabolize, as we like to say, enjoy the food of the transmission even deeper. How does that sound? Yes. All right.
That was wonderful.
Wonderful. When you go into the center of the circle, you are welcome to just offer your blessings, like as a little intention to honor the group as well. Just a very short word or two as we go into the center of the circle, and then the group around is just going to do whatever they do, put your hands up, whatever comes. We're in a place of trust. We've woven a golden heart in the center, and you're so welcome to be in there. I hope you enjoy this next phase of our evening. And so I begin with Clarissa.
Ooh. Okay.
Would you like to go in the center of the circle?
Yes.
Please step in the center of the circle if there's anything you would like to say. You get to put your hand on your heart, sweetie. Your hands are on your heart. You're taking it in.
I bless myself and I bless all of you to be all that we all are.
Thank you.
Without fear.
With love.
It's just love.
I'm going to gently play the bowls. You're welcome to take this in, Clarissa, breathing it through. Whatever it is you need to release or let go, whatever you're willing to open up to, you're held in the center of this circle with each of these divine beings. Feeling that move through your body ever so gently. And bringing your hands now to prayer pose to complete. Thank you, Clarissa.
Thank you.
And I ask Tracy now, would you like to go in the center of the circle?
Yes, please.
Is there anything you'd like to say before we begin?
May we all be blessed with soul alignment and dive deep into our hearts to receive more blessings.
Thank you. Breathe in. In the golden heart of love and grace. Breathing it through. And hands to prayer pose. Thank you, dear heart.
Thank you, dear heart.
Thank you, dear heart.
As we ask Anna now to step into the circle, would you like to receive this blessing? Yes. Thank you. Anna is, I'm going to unmute Anna. There you go.
Okay. So I'm bringing forth the energy of the orgasmic magic and miracles, bringing in so you can step into your true magnificence.
Cool.
Breathe in and receive, if you so choose. Put your hands together, girl. This is for you. Hands on the heart. Here we go. Whatever it is you are ready to receive, whatever it is you wish to release, know that you are held in a sacred space. Hands to prayer pose. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Now ask Susan Kern, would you like to go in the center of the circle? Sue, would you like to go in the center of the circle? I can't see. Is that a yes? Okay. Let us.
Wow,
What is
that
happening,
was
really?
Okay, we will take that as a
very
yes.
interesting.
Yeah.
I think she's passed out, but we'll take that as a yes. I got a yes. Okay. And we will receive her silent intentions. That's the drum. And just breathing through. And hands into prayer pose. I believe I can see Renata there.
Yes.
Would you like to be in the center of the circle? Yes?
Yes, I do. So my intention for today, for all of us and beyond, is to be aligned with our own pathways to happy, healthy, and prosperous in all that we are and that all that we do.
Thank you, sweetheart. You're welcome to go in the center and just place your hands on your heart to receive. Breathing in. Tewaneha takashini wate. Kwanayan watari shideweni. Uru tusunu mate matea matea. Shanti maha. Feeling that vibration move through your whole being, Renata. And bringing hands to prayer pose. And feeling that blessedness. So ask William, would you like to go in the center of the circle?
Yes, please. So do I just go in and I just put my hand on my chest?
Yes, my dear.
All right, here I go.
Oh, so sweet.
I honor all your ancestors, and I honor the womb that you are from.
Breathing in and as receiving as much as you so choose. Really sinking in all that you need to release.
Thank you. Only you can do this, Karina. And if you can do it, you can do it to everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm here to serve you. That's my mission. It's so nice to be reunited again. How wonderful it's going to be.
Thank you.
Unstoppable. Unstoppable. Karina, you're unstoppable because you are tapping into every dimension. And we just happen to be in this human flesh, this garment of DNA. You ended up in a woman's body and I ended up in a man's body. How did this happen in this lifetime? Ha 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 ha. And you know the truth. I'm disguised as a man.
Thank
and you're
you.
disguised as a woman.
As we
It's a
all have
perfect
different
disguise.
disguises.
Yes, and we're all going to end up in Canada because Canada is going to have all the water in the world.
We only knew how
It's
much-
already happening. It's already happening. It's all going to come down to water. I'm being transformed right now into another dimension. Karina, I'm sorry, but you are a smoking, handsome guy, and I'm a beautiful woman. In another dimension. And you can't take your eyes off me because I'm so damn beautiful.
Thank you. Let us bring
Charlie
Charlie
is my best friend. Charlie is my best friend.
Hello.
Charlie is the guy that I go to a party and I forgot my socks. I'm wearing the wrong color socks. Charlie will have a backup socks in his pocket. He's always thinking ahead.
Thank you,
But Charlie, you made it a little bit earlier than I did, and you're a little bit older, but you're gonna have to keep up. Okay, Charlie?
It's
Because you are a main
perfect.
piece of this equation. Clarissa, good to see you again. There's some new energy in this circle. I see it and I feel it. There is some very good energy in this circle. And welcome to the board. We're gonna do it. Oh my God, I'm in this other transmission. Am I allowed to get out of this, or do I just keep talking?
Just be quiet now and go into
All
silence, because we're going to bring
Thank
Charlie
you.
in the center of the circle now. Thank you, sweetheart.
Okay.
So appreciate.
Thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Make it through.
Bless you, William.
Thank you. We love you.
Yeah, we love each other.
Yes.
Charlie, would you like to go in the center of the circle? Now that
I would-
William has initiated it with all kinds of
I would love to be. I would love to be in the circle. My simple blessing is I thank you. I love you. I bless you. And I ask that each of us reveal our truth within us easily and effortlessly, with ease and grace, with abundance, with kindness, so that all of us, not only in this circle, but who encounter us outside of the circle, are blessed by our presence in a gentle and graceful manner. And with that, I'm complete. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bring your hands to your heart to receive. And let us all focus our attention and bring our focus back to the circle. And let's bring our eyes up and gaze into the center of the circle. Blessing the beloved.
So much love. Thank you.
And I have one final request for us all together. Our beloved planet, Eternity, Mama Gaia, you're always at the center of all the healing sacred circles. For you brought us here, and we honor your presence in our hearts. My blessing for you is deep thanks for all that you give to us, the body, the being, the life, the spirit. I thank you now. Our blessings and thanks and prayers in words and song. If anyone else wants to add anything, you're welcome to do that for Mama Earth.
Harmonizing the waters so that everyone has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Molecularly infusing that now.
Ti he moriara, I te ingua, te whaia, te tama, te matua, te wairua tapu. Ksa.
May you be blessed in the highest order.
I'm going to play the drum for her heartbeat. If there's anyone else who would like to add, you're welcome to do that now.
Mama Gaia, eu protejo Mama Gaia, eu amo Mama Gaia, eu protejo Mama Gaia, eu amo Mama Gaia, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Thanking and blessing. Bringing the heart of the mother to the heart of our hearts. All that we receive, all that we are. In that golden heart that we've woven together with the grace of our being, we offer this heart of golden grace of all of our prayers and all of our intentions, of this fifth blessing of infinite knowing, to any and all beings who need to stand in the center to receive the healing light, the harmonizing light of the presence of our divine mastery, of our wisdom, of our awareness, of our light, of our love. Wherever there is still places that need to open up and trust, wherever there is blessed light and prayers, may they expand even more. And wherever there is a need to transmute or clear, to release, may it be done so with ease and love. May all loving kindness be upon us all. May we be at peace. May we be at peace. May our hearts remain open. May our hearts remain open. May we awaken to the light of our own true nature. May we be awakened by the light of our own true nature. May we be healed and harmonized. May we be healed and harmonized. May we be a source of healing and harmonization for all others, as we are a source of healing and harmonization for all others. So be it, and so it is. We just have a few minutes to complete. I want to thank each of you for coming. What a blessing it is to have you here. For those that stayed and those that had to go, we thank you all for being a part of this circle. I especially want to thank my co-host for this evening, Charlie Berman, for being such a wonderful being. It gave me the chance to go far, to really bring grandmother as close as one can to the heart of this circle. And to thank you, all of you, for the sacred divine knowing that you brought to this circle. It's woven into the heart. It remains now. As we meet each month, next month, June the 6th, 6/6, we bring to the circle the blessing of our being as we are blessed by this blessing of life. As grandmother Elishama, as Karina Shahat, I'm so honored to serve as a conduit for this.
Thank you, Karina. Thank you, grandmother. I love you.
May you be blessed.
Yes.
May you be blessed. Thank you for all that you are.
It is a blessing and an honor to serve and to share and to be in your presence, and all of you to join in this beautiful resonance. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
It is a blessing to be in your presence, Charlie, always. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Renata. And beloved sleepy Susan Kern, thank you. Open the highest resonant frequency, and of course, William, for all your profound energy. So welcomed in this circle.
Oh, William.
Grandmother said that normally in circle there are messages that are delivered, but she said that in the silence of each of your being, you have a message that is the conduit of your own divine well source. And therefore, that is the message that she leaves with you. Go to the messenger of your own heart, of your own being. You will find the truth there. And it lays in the silent stillness. It cannot be spoken. As soon as it leaves the lips, it's halfway in and halfway out, so to speak. So please take the moments that you have received in Circle tonight and bring them to your communities and share in this blessed light with all whom you love and all whom you serve. Thank you so much. So be it, and so it is. We complete now. I'm going to just do a little Om. Om. Finding the Om of your heart if you wish to join in. So until we see each other again, remember June the 6th is our next gathering. I hope you can all join in. Thank you. So
Yes.